What if I said the key to getting rid of perfection is expression? And what I mean by that is that expressing ourselves creatively, expressing ourselves in ways that are different than we normally do, is the key to getting rid of perfection. So, my name is Amber. I'm a therapist. I'm an art therapist. I am a multi-passionate creative, and I am here to talk about perfectionism. It is the thing that stops a lot of people from even being creative. And by people, I mean adults. Adults who are professional and have to maintain a certain persona. They don't want to go back to the drawing board. They don't want to go back to feeling like a beginner sometimes because it stirs up those insecurities of I'm not good enough and the perfectionism. So let me talk about how creativity can actually help you break that perfectionism. It allows you to let go as long as you are willing to approach life from a way that is new and fresh and wanting to find a solution. There are ways to do it creatively. Perfectionism stops creativity before it even starts. And that is so disheartening to somebody like me who wants to spread the word about creativity and wants to be like, yes, everybody, all adults, let's be creative. Well, let me tell you. So, perfectionism not only does it stop people before they even start because they don't want to feel like a beginner again, they don't want to get into a situation where they don't feel like an expert or good enough at something. And it also makes people think about like there's an illusion that there is such a thing as perfectionism. Is there? Is there? I don't know. I haven't seen perfectionism. I mean, looking at nature, flowers are pretty perfect and pretty beautiful, but when you zoom in, there's always something that is imperfect. Nothing is completely perfect in our world. So that illusion can go out the door. And then also, the perfectionism discourages growth. So, a lot of times people don't try new things, don't grow, don't learn, don't explore things because they're just worried that it's not going to be something that they're good at. So, with all those reasons in mind, I want to say, let's move past this. It's time. It's time to move past the perfectionism. I make these videos and I am not perfect, and I know that. And why not? Let's just keep going and show each other that, hey, we can live in this world and not be perfect and still live a happy life. Let me tell you three ways that creativity could actually help you move past your perfectionism. Number one, using certain creative thinking strategies helps us look at things from different angles. It is not just about simply making a piece of artwork or singing a song or dancing a certain dance. Creativity is also about using our mind in a certain way to think about things from different perspectives. What if I was an ant looking at this Sharpie marker? What would I think this is? It would be so huge. To me, I know a Sharpie marker is a marker that is permanent and it can write on my notebook in front of me and it has a certain smell. To a kid, this is just a regular marker, and they sometimes draw on walls and make things permanent on walls. But looking at things from different perspectives, even if it is, my life is not how I want it to be right now. So looking at it from the perspective of your future self, how do you want your life? What can your future self tell your current self to kind of give a fresh perspective on things? What would your ancestors or somebody who you admire, what kind of things and perspective would they give you on your life to help improve things or make you feel like you have more joy? So, creativity is bringing in fresh perspectives, thinking about things from different angles. And I love that. That's called lateral thinking. It's not linear thinking, it's lateral thinking. Number two, as a therapist, this is so important. So, a lot of times, what we think is the problem isn't really the problem that we have to solve. So sometimes I talk to clients and they're like, that person's the problem. My spouse is the problem. Or the problem was my mother. Or the problem was my boss. Yes. Okay. Those people may be not great people, not great mentors, not great examples of cool human beings. But the problem is actually that you're holding on to the resentment. You're holding on to the stress, and that's heavy, and it affects our bodies, and it affects our health in so many ways to hold on to anger, to hold on to stress, to hold on to frustration and blame. So that is really the issue usually. I don't want to say usually. That sometimes is a new creative way of looking at the problem. So we can look at the problem that there are problems in the world that are affecting our lives, but we can also look at it as that right now, the problem that I want to solve is not feeling so stressed and not feeling so angry. So once again, creativity is flipping the script, looking at things from different angles, and redefining what problems are. And number three, creative expression helps us address our emotions. So when we can get emotions out through writing, through artwork, through singing, through dancing, through movement, through using our body creatively or using our mind creatively to express our emotions is a way to heal ourselves and it's a way to heal the world, actually. That's my opinion. So creativity has been used in cultures creative expression has been used in cultures for centuries. People chant, people sing, people dance, people wail to grieve, people move together their bodies to celebrate or to bring rain, to bring joy, to bring a rhythm and an energy. And sometimes I see people use their words in a way that attacks people, and that breaks my heart. Don't, if you are angry, if you are upset, do not attack other people. That's not the way to do it. If you're unhappy with a situation, step out of it. Do something to take care of yourself. Do something to express the emotions in a healthy way, in a way that's fun and different, in a way that, once again, looks at the problem as that these are heavy emotions. Stress is something I don't want to carry. How do I put it down? How do I draw it out? How do I sing it out? So, I truly am a big believer in we got to express our emotions to address them. Those are three ways that I try to look at perfectionism from a different angle, with the angle of using creativity to find more joy, to allow ourselves to release stress, and allow ourselves to just be more content with our life and where we're going. If you're interested in more information about how creativity can help our brain and help our mental health and our body, the whole mind-body connection, I have a Joyful Brain Starter Kit, which is a free download, and you can click the link below to get it. Take care.